Hey everybody, just want to make a quick video here for my wife. I told her I'd do this occasionally, not sure how often I'll do it, but I kind of want to surprise her with this one because I told her I'd do it and I hadn't done it, and so I'm going to knock it out while she's not here real quick. But today, what I want to talk to you about is peppermint. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I've really had an interesting relationship with this oil that it's grown as far as how I use it from when I started using it. Before I go any further, I kind of want to throw out a disclaimer. I would appreciate if no one shares this to their personal page, because I'm not sure if I'm going to say something. I might actually say something that's not compliant, and so I'd rather keep it within our private groups. We can do it within other group pages. That's fine. That are private for essential oils, but I just don't want it to go to your personal page or somewhere where it's out there in public. But anyways, I took the 101 class with my wife, and one of the things that caught my attention is the fact that it can help for heartburn. Well, I struggled huge with heartburn. A lot of people already know this, that they're friends with me. So anyways, again, like I said, it caught my attention. So I tried it the very first time. I basically put the oil on my thumb and then stuck it on the roof of my mouth. And what blew me away, and this immediately sold me on these oils, was the fact that it knocked it out like immediately. I want to say less than 5 seconds. And that blew me away because I'd been taking meds over the counter and some prescribed, and they weren't doing it like that. They definitely weren't immediate. And the ones over the counter, I pop a bunch back, wouldn't work, pop a bunch more, chew them up, and it may or may not work. And if it did work, it seemed like it was always later. Well, so I was really intrigued with this because it worked instantly, and it was just a drop or two, and I thought, wow, okay, that was simple and quick, and then I was kind of ticked off that why hadn't we heard about this before? Why is it that the general public doesn't know about this? But so anyhow, when I first started taking it, it was like medicine. As I felt the issue, I would go ahead and take the peppermint. So it was kind of like my liquid pill, if you will. But then my wife and I decided, we'd start drinking to flavor our water here and there, and also just get stuff in our system. So we knew peppermint and lemon at the time were good to drink. We started drinking that. But before I move on that, I kind of did skip something. One night I had acid reflux, and I went ahead and thought, well, heck, if it's working for heartburn, why not try it for acid reflux? So I sat up, put a drop in, and the acid reflux went away. Woke up about 30 minutes later with another episode, did it again like a second dose, and then again the acid reflux went away. Well, all right, so now going back to the drinking of peppermint. So my wife and I started drinking it on the regular. Well, I started noticing, it dawned on me, maybe a month or two later, that I was like, wait a minute, I'm not having any issues with the heartburn or the acid reflux at all anymore. And I realized at that point that there was a preventative way to do this. And so I've thrown away all those meds because I don't even use them anymore. It's probably been over a year now, at least, since I've had heartburn or acid reflux at all. So that alone was a huge ordeal for me. Of course, those you that are in already know that if you drink it with water, you're supposed to drink it in stainless steel or glass, because if you drink it in plastic, it'll leach the plastic properties into the water, and you'll be basically drinking plastic. I also started kind of occasionally putting it in my coffee, and it wasn't as much to flavor the coffee as I thought, well, one of the side effects of the peppermint is it kind of helps you with combats bad breath, no other way to say it. So I would if I would put it in my coffee, because coffee kind of gives you bad breath, and sometimes I would just put it in my mouth, if nothing else, just to get it straight up, get rid of bad breath from there if I thought I might have it, so. But later I started realizing that I heard another class or read something talked about how you can use it for energy. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it. So I basically in the morning I would put some on my hand, and I put it on the back of my neck, and I put it around my temples. You got to be obviously real careful of not wanting to get in your eyes because it will burn your eyes. Um, but I noticed like I would get like an immediate boost because you just feel that peppermint absorbing into you like an icy hot, if you will. Um, and there is a sense of like you're more alert. Sometimes I wrote on top of my head, um, one advantage being bald right there. But it's so weird because I've noticed like sometimes when I put that peppermint on, I'll feel it like going through me. You know, like I remember one day I put it on the back of my neck because I was showing a guy at work that, you know, trying to tell him about peppermint basically. And I put it on the back of my neck and I literally felt it go like down to my elbows, even though all I did was put it on the back of my neck. And I was like, man, that is weird. But it's just weird how you can feel it traveling through you. And when I drink the water, I can feel it kind of going through my digestive system, you know. You just feel it internally. It's like that wasabi feeling when you eat sushi, you know, that it fumes through you or whatever. Well, having said that, one night, you know, I normally had been using a couple different things for my sinuses. A lot of people tend to use RC or Eucalyptus globulus. I've used both, and I still use both. But one night I accidentally reached and got peppermint, thinking it was, I thought it was Eucalyptus globulus because they both have a green label. And I put that on, and I just, you know, it was so strong, and it was kind of overwhelming at first. And but then I realized it had cleared up my sinuses like really quick, and so I was like, wow, that was crazy. So so now I honestly I will still use the RC, and I do use the Eucalyptus globulus, but I've kind of gotten aware now. Once I got over that shock of that feeling, now I use peppermint for my sinuses as well. And you know, I'll just put it like right below my nose or kind of right here, and of course you get that absorption feeling. Now, sometimes you'll feel it kind of, the fumes hit your eyes a little bit. You see, again, when you're messing with your face with peppermint, you really got to watch. You do not want to get it in your eyes because it'll burn, and if you do, you got to use another oil to get it out. It has to be like a carrier oil, like olive oil, coconut oil, something like that. But anyways, so that's one of the other things I've used it for now. And one time I had a burn, and I was looking up, okay, what helps with burn? And it said peppermint. I thought, what? Peppermint on a burn? You know, that just did not sound right. But sure enough, and also knowing this from doing it for energy, when you put that peppermint on your skin, there is some kind of strange cooling effect on your skin. It cools you down. And so so I put it on there, and it was like the burn kind of went away. And I can't remember if it was a water burn or I think I touched a pan or something that was really hot. I don't remember what it was, but I was shocked at that peppermint helped ease the pain. It cooled my burn down. And then after that, I think I used lavender on top of that. I know, but anyways, that was to help heal the burn. I don't think, I could be mistaken. I don't think peppermint helps heal. I think it just helps cool, and then the lavender helps heal the burn. But anyways, you could look that up in one of your references or whatnot to verify that. So, but anyways, that has been my evolution with peppermint, and I'm just amazed at how that has grown in my journey with essential oils. So just want to share that with you. I guess if you got any questions, leave them below and we'll see if we can answer. Thanks for watching.